Are you a first-time home buyer? If so, you'll want to view this video before you see any homes. Welcome back, everyone. My name is Gary Dhindsa, where we talk Abbey condos and East Abbey real estate each week. In today's video, we'll be talking about the 10 steps involved in the home buying process, how long you should be holding on to your Abbotsford real estate, and lastly, we'll be talking about if it's a good time to buy real estate now. Step number 1, select a real estate professional to work with. If you are buying a home in Abbotsford, you want to make sure you work with a full-time realtor. You don't want to work with your cousin Ricky that's a part-time realtor and works at a warehouse during the week. You want to work with someone that has experience of representing buyers and also has knowledge of the area that you're looking in. If you are looking for a realtor, you can ask for a referral from a family member, friend, or anyone that you know that invests in real estate. What a good realtor like myself will do when you contact them is he or she will offer you a complimentary consultation. In this consultation, it can be face-to-face or over Zoom. You'll get an opportunity to get to know your realtor, to see if you are a good fit with them. And this also gives the realtor a time to understand your needs and wants. So they'll take the time to understand why you're looking for a home, what type of things in your home search are important, and they'll ask you questions like how many bedrooms do you need, how many baths, do you need a backyard, or do you need to buy a home or a condo or townhome near a highway if you're commuting to work. This real estate professional will surround himself with a team of professionals, including a mortgage broker, a home inspector, a lawyer, notary, accountant, a handyman, and the list goes on. So if you are looking to get pre-approved, your realtor will save you a lot of time and energy because he or she will refer you to a professional that they trust, and they'll know that the mortgage broker will have your best interest in heart and mind. The other thing is, folks, when you work with an experienced realtor, he or she will save you a lot of time. The second step is get pre-approved. So once you're pre-approved, you're done 50% of the home buying journey. So once you're pre-approved, the bank lender will tell you exactly how much of a mortgage you qualify for, and you'll know what type of home you can purchase. In order to get approved, the bank will look at 3 things. Number 1 is your employment, confirmation of your down payment, they'll check your credit history, and they'll check your debt service ratio. Once you're pre-approved, your realtor will know exactly what type of property you qualify for. So if you're pre-approved for $340,000, a good realtor like myself will know that, hey, you qualify for a 1-bed, 1-bath condo. But if you're qualified for $400,000 to $500,000, there is a very good chance that you can purchase a 2-bed, 2-bath condo in the price range of $400,000 to $500,000. If you're pre-approved up to $600,000 to $700,000, then you're looking at buying a townhouse. And if you're pre-approved from $800,000 to $1 million, then you can buy a detached home. Step number 3 is selecting and viewing properties. So the first time that you meet your realtor, he or she will set you up on a home search campaign. So whenever there is a new listing or price change, you'll get automatic emails based on your home search criteria. So if you're looking for a 2-bed, 2-bath condo in central, East or West Abbotsford, you'll start getting those emails automatically. And as a home buyer, you'll have the luxury of viewing that information, the virtual tour if there is one, and you can make a list of the properties that you want to see. Your realtor will set up appointments based on your schedule. Once you view a handful of properties, you'll have a really good idea of what type of property that you like or which one you want to write an offer on. Step number 4 is writing an offer with subjects. Suppose that you like the 2-bed, 2-bath condo at the Onyx. You're going to tell your realtor that, hey, if this condo is listed for $550,000, we want to make an offer with subjects for $525,000. Your realtor will prepare an offer with the offer price, the deposit amount, which is 5% of the purchase price, with the standard subjects to financing, home inspection, reviewing the PDS, title search, reviewing the strata documents, confirming the parking stall, storage locker if there is one, and if there is strata insurance. Once your realtor has written up the offer, he'll send it to you to sign digitally. If you don't like signing digitally, you can meet your realtor at his or her office and you can sign it in person. And after that, the realtor will send that offer to the listing agent. And there will be a little bit back and forth in terms of price, the subjects, and the completion date and possession date. Usually when I'm writing an offer for buyers, I like to make the subjects from anywhere between 7 to 10 days, so that gives enough time for my clients to do their due diligence. Step number 5, the offer is accepted. So like I talked in step 4, you'll have 7 to 10 days to do your due diligence, and the first step is getting a final financing approval. So once that offer is accepted, you'll get your realtor to send the contract of purchase and sale, the Form B, the MLS search, the title search to your mortgage broker so they can start working on the final financial approval. There is a difference between a pre-approval and the final financing approval. The pre-approval is just an unofficial letter saying based on the information that you provided, you're qualified for a mortgage up to X amount of dollars. And a final approval is where you submit your contract of purchase and sale to the bank and they'll give you a final approval. Once the financing is approved, we'll set up a home search. I like to reach out to Mr. Home Inspector. Daniel and his team do a lot of inspections for my clients. So we'll start looking at the monthly strata minutes, the AGM minutes, the Form B, looking at the financials, looking at the strata plan, reviewing the title search, getting a legal opinion on it, reviewing the PDS. And I always recommend that my clients review these documents. That's why it's very important, folks, that you work with an experienced realtor like myself that has experience on the listing end, but also helping buyers with the purchase of a strata property. Once that is done, my clients are ready for step 6, which is subject removal and submitting a deposit. What subject removal is, folks, is it's filling out a form saying that you're satisfied with all the subjects that you had submitted and you're ready to proceed with the purchase with the deposit in hand of 5% of the purchase price. Step number 7 is getting ready for the completion and possession date. Once subjects are removed, your realtor will ask you before or after subject removal for the name of the lawyer or notary that you are using. If you don't have a lawyer or notary, don't worry, your realtor will have someone you to refer to. Once subjects are removed, I'll get my office admin to send all the documents over to the lawyers a notary's office so they can start preparing the documents for the closing dates. Your lawyer or notary will get in contact with you usually a week or 2 before the closing dates. Step number 8 is completion date, which is the transfer of funds and title between the seller and buyer. So if you're purchasing the 2-bed, 2-bath condo, the title of the property will be transferred from the seller to yours and your wife's name. Step number 9 is possession date, where you get the keys to your new home. The way you can collect the keys for your new home is reaching out to your realtor a couple of days or a week or two in advance and asking them, hey, when do we get the keys for your home? So when we are writing a contract of purchase and sale, we'll have a time for the possession date, meaning that, hey, the buyers will get the keys at 10 a.m., 12 p.m. in the afternoon. Your realtor will either meet you at the property or he or she can drop the keys off at your home if you're at work. The last step is moving into your new home. So you'll want to set up an appointment with the strata company either 5 or 6 days beforehand to give them a heads up that, hey, that you're moving in on a particular date. And if you need to reserve an elevator, you can do so. Also, if you need to book a moving truck, do so in advance. This is it, folks. These are the 10 steps in the home buying process. They sound simple, but yet they're not so simple. One of the things that I do want to tell my young folks or my first-time home buyers is that buying a home is totally possible. All you have to do, folks, is learn how to save for the down payment. I help a lot of first-time home buyers enter the real estate process. Once you have the down payment and you're pre-approved, you're done 50% of the home buying journey. And the other half of the journey is finding a home that fits your needs and wants. So far this year, I've helped a couple of first-time home buyers enter the real estate market. These are young adults in their early 20s or early 30s that are joining the home ownership club. So if you're wondering on how long you should hold on to your real estate investment, the answer to this question is, folks, the minimum holding window for your real estate investment should be a minimum of 8 to 10 years, if not longer. And the reason for that is, folks, it gives enough time for the real estate market to correct itself. So if you're going through a balanced market like we are right now, that means you're giving yourself enough leeway to see price appreciation on your investment. The last thing is, folks, I get this question all the time, or usually a couple times throughout the week from people that are first-time home buyers, and their question is now a good time to be buying real estate with the rising interest rates? And my answer to that question is, folks, yes, it is. I'm aware of the interest rates and the uncertainty of the economy, but that being said, folks, buyers out there that are buying homes and stepping into the home ownership club. And the reason why I would encourage you to buy now, folks, is yes, interest rates are at 5.2 for a variable rate, and you're probably looking at a 5.38 for a 5-year fixed. But that being said, there are really good buying opportunities for condos, townhomes, and detached homes. And if you're waiting to time the market, folks, that's the silliest mistake that you'll make in real estate. Maybe that's what your uncle or cousin has recommended, but ask yourself, do they have experience of owning real estate? This is the biggest mistake I see people making, is waiting for the bottom of the market. You don't know when the bottom of the market will be. Yes, we are going through a balanced market, but suppose beginning of next year, the Bank of Canada starts lowering interest rates. What you're going to see is an increase in home prices and the number of people buying and investing. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you still have any questions regarding the home buying process, make sure to download my buyer's binder in the link tab below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.